Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of GlobalCap FX. Today, we're going to be talking about a couple of pairs that I have my eye on and that I'm currently in right now on trades. But first and foremost, I hope you guys are having a great start to the week. And today is the 16th, and I hope you guys had a good time with your significant other. If you don't have a significant other, I hope you had a good time with yourself because, self-love is good as well. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The first pair that I'm going to share with you guys is Great Britain, Australia. If you guys are following me on Instagram, and my business page, GlobalCap FX, you'll see that I've been in a little bit of drawdown on the pair because it decided to go all the way up back towards a previous resistance. But as you can see here on my screen as I'm sharing, uh, we'll go ahead and move over to the 4 hour. Price had a nice little uptrend right here. And once it finally broke down here, we were looking for a retest of resistance. And if you go down to the 1 hour, you can kind of see that there was some consistency right here in this region here. With all of these wicks. So you see this wick right here. Price ended up closing down here. And then here you have some price action going to the upside, here going to the upside, here going to the upside. And then when the price actually broke down on this candle right here, you can see that it actually came back up here and retested the zone with this wick before it continued on its downtrend. So going back over to current price situation, as you can see, price, I actually made an entry somewhere down right here in this area because I saw this as a potential resistance area that price was retesting. This area right here. But since it decided to go all the way up to this region, we're looking for a retest of this zone here. And now we're looking for a push to the downside because overall, if I go to the daily time frame, you'll see that price is in a descending wedge like this. You don't have to be perfect when it comes to making these lines. When it comes to establishing the trend of the market, all you have to do is go to the daily time frame and see which way price is going overall. Um, as you can see, this was a clear uptrend. This was a clear downtrend, and then now we're gradually descending in a channel going diagonally downwards. And as you can see right here, price is at a previous level of resistance on this line here. And delete that. Delete that. And now we're currently at an area of resistance right here. As you can see, price rejected a whole bunch of times before, rejected, went up, rejected, went up, rejected, went up, and then finally broke through. Now we're here, retesting, came down, retesting again. Now we're looking to make another push down to the downside, hopefully to come back down to this region here at the very least. And that would be roughly a 175 pip move. So, if you have $1,000 in your account, you're risking 1% on 60 pips. You're risking $60, but on the flip side, you're looking at a $180 profit on just this one move. Now, if you go to the 15-minute, then what I'd be looking for as well is once price actually breaks below this level right here, Excuse me. I'll be looking for it to come down, do some type of a retest in this region right here, and then make another move down like this. So, maybe it's not a 180 pip move for you. Maybe you make a second entry on the retest, which would be this area right here. So after it pushes down, it does a retest into this region, you get into another sell. Now you're in two positions to your target. So that's what I'm looking at there. Go ahead and get rid of all this. 4 hour. Another one that I have my eye on right now is Euro NZD. As you can see, my initial resistance level is right here. Now I'm looking for price to come back into this region, which it has a couple of times before it comes back down into this area here. Because at the end of the day, it's really all about finding the high point and selling, finding the low point and buying. So, if you can find areas where price had some trouble breaking through, and then once it finally broke through, you look for a retest. And as you can see here, tap, went away, tap, went away, tap. Now we're looking for hopefully another push to the downside. If we got in somewhere in this area right here, you would put your stop loss above the high. I would probably put it above these wicks here just to be safe. So that would be about a 65 pip stop loss. And then you'd be looking at about 175 pips on the reward side of things. So that's about a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio, and that's a solid trade. So if you find some good confirmations, like the rejections that I mentioned to you right here, you have a break of a zone, and then you have a retest of a zone. That's another confirmation. You have subsequent lower lows. So this is the highest point, and now we have a potentially a lower low in comparison to this. So this is the high. Now this is a lower high in comparison to this. So and then as you can see in this area right here, you have a you have a higher low, and then you have a lower low right here. So if price continues on this trend, it'll make another low down here. Make sense? Cool. All right, guys. Well, I'll go ahead and leave it at that. I don't want to make this video too long. I hope you enjoyed this and took some value away from it. Maybe you can implement some of the strategies that I use at the break and retest, and also locating zones where the retest will take place, and hopefully implement it into your trading strategy. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing. I definitely appreciate that as well. If you want to go ahead and share with some of your friends who you feel like might benefit from this, somebody who's looking to make some extra money on the side while they're working, you know, don't be stingy. Share it with your friends. Share the video. But all jokes aside, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.